Hello. Right. Good morning. Sorry, afternoon now. Tin light on a little bit. Oh, that looks a bit dark, doesn't it? Oh, what's happening? Oh, I've put some little links on for you. If you go to that bit where my face is, you don't have to look at my face, but there's just some affiliate links there. And the reason I've done that is because that people want to know what you're using. And can I just say, I'm going to be using these today. Um, Oh my word, it's so heavy. That's smooth, that's the drawing I'm doing. It's so heavy. Um, I've got the two A5 ones. One's 350 and that's it. It's like card look. So, and it's customizable. So I put a little link underneath. I do get an affiliate bit for it, so I'm not gonna, pretend. Um, and I'm happy to promote this because I do love cosmic shimmer. So let's start with our little book. We made a book the other day where the pages are put into a hinge, and the hinge, as some are known, it is, let me get this right, an Australian hinge, piano hinge, upside down hinge. So it's anything you blooming want. Call it what you want. A few years ago, oh, there's the page. That's the page we made. Got to do some work on that. That's the page we made where we was going to use it for the front and back, if we wish. This is a page I made many years ago with what was then Highlight Crash. And it was one of my pages in my sketchbook. And I currently haven't got anything that I like more. And I don't often like my own work. So, but I really like that. So I decided that I thought I'd do some on my page. So I did that one whilst talking to my lovely friend Rachel. And then I did a couple more. Now I hate that one, but I like this and it's got a bit of sheen on it. So I thought we'll work back into, I don't know what this means. Oh, I don't think anyone's watching. Oh, we're not on live. Nobody's watching. Think I'll go and eat worms. Oh, I want to unlive that fly. So, yeah. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Can you hear it? Oh! Anyway, I'm going to get on with it. So, another one that looks very, very similar is this one. And it's the idea of pattern. And I've been looking at pattern on animals and stuff. So, I thought what I'm going to do is just create some nice interest backgrounds. So, I'm going to take it really slow. I can't see anybody. I don't think anybody's here. I just nip. Do you know what? I hate it when people do this. You know, when they go, oh, wait a minute, I've just got to go and look here. And you're like, oh, just get on with it. So I'm becoming what I don't want. I'm that silly fly. Oh, it's annoying me. It's so annoying me. Everybody's decided that they want to come and work in the gardens, or hear it. We've had scaffolding, we've had to move my car, we've had a roof off for another building, so I had to move my car from the side, and then I've had to go all around. So at the moment, I am, yeah. Hey, hello, Dawn. Thank you. Hey, your work's gorgeous. Um, so I'm sat here frazzled, but let me explain something to you. For the first time in a long time, I wanted to carry on working. So hence these. So I've got some paper, and I've got this one, and I found a new amazing favourite cosmic shimmer. I can't see you because you're on the wrong one, woman. Oh, look at that! Turn that light out. Turn that light out. Look at that. It is called Cherry Flame. Right, sneezed before. Oh, look at that. Oh, I put a link on for that, for the Cosmic Flakes, when I'm using them. That's my favourite up to now, but you can't not like these. And these are the other colours. So we've got our main one, which is the Silver Moon. We've got Copper Kettle. Who doesn't love a bit of Copper Kettle? This one is Autumn Leaves. Ooh, gorgeous colour. And we've got good old Golden Jewel. So they're the brights. Well, I wouldn't say that's bright, but... And then we've got the mixes. So on this one, we've got Tarnished Copper. Oh, and Cherry Flame. Oh, that one is superb. So I'm going to be working with that. I've never used it before with a glue pen, so let's see how it works. The other things I'm using, we're going to work on this. I'm just going to use these colours all together. So we've got Holy Guacamole, sliced raspberry. Is it sliced? Spiced, not sliced, you silly woman. Honeysuckle. What's this one? Prussian blue, tangerine, and raspberry ripple. And I'm going to use them all together to get some nice background. But what I'm going to do is try and keep my brushes separate so that I'm using one for one, one for that, and one for the other. So I've got as little contamination as possible. So I'm going to use the back of this, so I can paint on that. Now, got my paper, but this is the paper I've not put in yet. So I'm just going to do some very, very, very simple shapes, patterns and colours. So on my little palette here, I've got, come on, Prussian blue. And because they're a white chalk paint, they're going to have a white base. So they won't look like a watercolour or anything, but they are acrylics. I'm going to leave a space because I do flick it around a lot. Guacamole is one of my favourites. And I'm going to use this as a base tone, so I'm not using white. I'm going to be using the honeysuckle. So here I've got the ripple. Right, so this is a water-based. But it's water-based. Doesn't mean you can't use it with your acrylics, does it, Heck? And tangerine. Tangerine is one of my favourite colours, because I just love it. So here we've got our... I'm just going to move them out of the way, because while that other stuff's drying, we can be doing that. Right, so... Oh! Get away! What I'm going to do. Right, should I do it in my book, or should I do it in here? I'm going to do it in my book. Thank you. Do it in my book so you can see me doing it. Oh, come on, don't be in and out, in and out. So, I just did these on a whim because I wanted to, so I'm hoping that you get inspired as well. So, got my brush and the first colour. Oh, for crying out loud, get away! This is a beautiful colour. So, right. I know it might look a bit daft, but this is the less contamination you can get, the better. cleaning the colour. Now I've got a little bit of water on this brush, and I did that on purpose. So I've got that, which does look a bit strange, but keep 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 the faith. So now what I'm going to do is okay, looks a bit strange. So I've kept them all separate, and then I get a big fat brush, and I'm just going to work with what's still wet. Done. Woohoo! Done. See? More or less dry. So I'm going to use the same colours again, starting with, so I've got the orange. Oh, these are gorgeous. Tangerine and raspberry. Ripple. I've got the same brush, so you won't see the pink as because I've contaminated the pink. But I don't really care. I love the way it splits. So I'm going to go in with the chalk paint now, and I'm going to keep this analogous colours, or which means like on the same side of the wheel, because it it will give me some sort of effect that it's soft and goes together. Right. So get my big brush again, and I'm just going to go back and forth with this one. Saw it, did you? You saw it. I'm going to unalive that. Done. Now, they don't look right. I understand. Keep the faith with me, honestly, because this will end up like that. So, don't be like, oh, it's rubbish. So I'm going to do a blend now, I think. Yeah, I will. So I'm going to clean that one, even though it's my light brush. And I'm going to clean these because I know what I want. So I put a heavy, not heavy, but a full paintbrush bit there. And go all the way up. I'm using the water that was left on the brush like that. So I'm just going to do that. Then I'm going to go, where's that one? I don't want it to look like a landscape, so I'm very conscious of that. So just blending it out slightly, clean my brush. Ah, that's it. See how it's blended out without me doing much work? That's the paint. It's not me. I just keep brushing. And what happens is, whatever's in the page, or on the page, sorry, and whatever's on the brush, work together. And this is, see how pink it looks? Crazy that, isn't it? I'm going to take the excess off because I don't want that. Now this is great for, stamping on or whatever you want to do on it, but it's a great base that delivers a background for everything that you want to do, or anything. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of mix it with the green, so I've got a nice, yeah. And it doesn't look nice at the moment, but the paints are superb. Look at that. So there's a reason I'm going to go back to these. You know what I mean? I'm going to work on this one now, and I'm going to try. I just want to keep certain colours. I don't want to overload colours because I get too much colour at some point, and it makes your eye go all weird. So what happens is you're better off keeping um, your paint coloured in one way, like analogous or, complementary or something, so that they're not all fighting with each other. Unless you want them to fight with each other. I mean, they say that, but you might want them to have a right old, you know, scrap. But if you don't, then less is more in this case. If you want them to sort of work together, then this is a really nice way of doing it. I'm going to pop on some orange. See what we get with the blue. See what we get with the... Okay. So on here is my pink honeysuckle. I'm just going to take that off because it's... Once you mix the inks with the acrylic, they become permanent. So they become very vibrant, and they take that a little bit of that chalkiness away. So be mindful of that in case you don't want that to be lost. Just think, okay, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. I am loving this one. I'm loving it. So I'm just going to gently fluff. Oh, I love that. It's like hidden pockets. So, right. I don't know how many people are watching. I haven't got a clue what's going on. So I'm just going to carry on. So we've got, I don't care about the colour moving onto each other. It has no effect on me. And because this is work that's started. But what I am going to do now is just get... Is this the thinner one? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So I'm going to work it this way now. And I'm just going to put in some structure lines. So you can use any colours you want with it, to create a contrast. So if you want to create like crisp lines, then I'm using this paper because I will be using it later. So we've got that. Now I've got this colour and I want a contrast, so I'm going to go with a green with the, what's it called, honeysuckle. Oh, lovely. And let it run out. What I don't want is a sort of, I want it to be thick in the middle and then fade and fade. So you've got like, see? Really simple. Really simple. So I've got some nice feet. So just on the edge of that, I'm going to put it au naturel. No, no, I need it now. Stop convoluting yourself. So I'm just using it quite dense, just on this area. So it's quite strong. And then I'm going to do, I think I like this. So I'm going to use the holy guacamole and a little bit of blue. And I'm going to get a softer green, like a sap green. Lovely. So I've just put it next to the other green. And because it's from the same colour, they will go, oh, that's nice, isn't it? Well, you'll go, ew. I get it. You will be like that with abstract. I'm not trying to make a pretty picture. I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a tiny bit. I'm going to add a little bit of the white, warm white, I think that is, and a little bit of the chestnut. Now, I'm a little bit confused with some of these names because that does not look like chestnut to me, but that is not for me to reason why. So what, yeah, I'm going to just get I'm going to get a smaller brush, ladies and gentlemen, because if I don't, I'll be fannying about everywhere. So I'm just going to hook up with some small ones and do a little bit of lining. So I'm going to get the warm white. I'm just going to go tiny lines. I don't particularly like, if my lines are straight, great, but if they're meant to be wobbly and they're not, great, but if they are supposed to be straight and they're not, then it does look weird. So I'm going to put a straight line where I want it and a wobbly line where I'm not wanting it. So what I'm going to do, just put a little bit of white on, and then while it's wet, blend it. Okay, so I've done a bit of layering on that one. Let's go for a little walk. Right, this one, let's see, what have we got here? Well, what do I want to do on this? I want to create some depth on this. So, get another little brush, and I'm going to go to the chestnut. And I'm just going to do, oh, that's a gorgeous colour. And just do, oh, that's gorgeous. This is so warm. It's black, but not black. It's chestnut. I would really highly recommend using that as a softer black. Oh, there's a house there already, isn't there? So, oh yeah. If you just pick your brush up and down, up and down, up and down, you get a dotted line, which is very nice. Go back to this one now, because it's a bit, it needs a little bit of this. And I'm going to just use, oh, I'll do this one first. And you know what the beautiful thing about stuff like this is? Getting your hands dirty. So I would suggest that listen to what your head's telling you about this and say, oh, I like that there, I like that there. Oh no, that looks a bit. Now you see, looking at this looks a bit dark now, doesn't it? But it needs more dark and more light on it, believe it or not. So if you click on one of the links, it'll take you to Katie Sue website, and this website is then directed to the Cosmic Shimmer. And you know, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but what I do know is how hard they've worked, because it's a massive undertaking, you know, coming in and, you know, getting, I'm going to get a little bit of white, oh no, honey, let me get a bit of honey, this will come, it's a massive undertaking. Ooh, look at that. So, see how the white allows it to blend. It's a massive undertaking coming on and taking such a, you know, a well-known and keeping standards up. And I know the lovely Sue, she's trying, well, she has done, to keep it all in the UK. And, you know, we need that, don't we? We really do need it. So now I'm just going to put on some white near the dark, and this gives it a bit more depth. Don't forget, these are not finished. These are just on the way. So what I've done is shut it, bit of transfer. Love, who don't love a bit of transfer? So, ha ha ha. So we've come to this one, which is the last one we've done. We've got some great colours on these. And I'm going to go with a very light white and the tangerine. I've made a mess there, so rather than create another one there, and it's get the colour and Bob your uncle. See, to me, that there is a boat. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So I'm going to change this one slightly. I'm going to change it. So I'm going to go in with this is how I this is doing my circle pages. And I'm using the same brush, so I'm going to get some contamination, which is exactly what I want. So in there, I'm going to put 3. Okay, so I'm doing. I don't want that brown. Although brown, I love brown, it's not the one I want. If you've got a colour that doesn't appear somewhere else, just bang it in. Technical term. Bang it in. The thing is, when you're not trying to do something, little magical things happen and you're like, oh, how did I do that? Well, that's the beauty of not worrying. So you don't, you can have a focus, can have a plan, but why put yourself under that amount of pressure? So you've got to leave them. That's the thing with these. You've got to leave them because it's too tempting to mess about. But what I am going to do is I'm going to work on this one, which I did the other day, and it looks not great. I have to admit, it doesn't look great. So I'm mixing an orange, which I'm hoping it's not. See, if it's too bright, it does the opposite of what I want. So that's better. Now taking that down, and in here, so in this one, which is just concentric circles, I am just going to go these sort of because the bottom colours are watercolours, they re-react. So what I'm getting is the base colour shining through. I'm mixing with it, so you get some absolutely tremendous colours. See, it's starting to come now like a. To me, it looks like Alice, but without losing. Oh, I've just wiped it all over my cushion. So we've got that, and that. These need to dry properly because if I don't, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, exactly. That see, that looks awful, but once you start, it's really hard to stop. So the two things I'm going to continue while things are drying, and it goes back to the inks I showed you before. And I adore these inks, really do, because they've got a vivid colour, but they're not too strong. Sometimes when you get inks, you drop what tiny bit on it, and the next minute, oh, what's happened? What's happened? And it just spoils your work. So this brings it alive. So I'm just going to run it with a dry brush. Just run the inks over some of the other colours and just bring the colours back out. I don't want to go too mad, but you... Where's that picture? So don't worry about any splodges because see how this is annoying me, but it won't be in a minute. There we go. So now I'm going to put a little bit of the chestnut and play like that. Oh, you see it's still got all that glittery stuff. There's a lot going on in that. I'm just going to go and raise a little bit of interest by putting a blob on and then rubbing it out. Because what I don't want is to create harsh lines and stuff, but I'll work on that. So let's see now. This needs a little bit of the pink, I think, and the purple on it. They do look very different once you start to add um, light and dark. See, and they blend in and they bed into the colours that you're using. So, you know, what you're seeing now is not necessarily what you're going to get because of the drying and the absorbing into the paper. But you can see how you can layer with the paint and the inks. So, oh, look at that transfer. Oh, I love it. Right, okay. So I've done all that. Oh my goodness me, 40 minutes. I've done all that and I really like it. But how about drawing on these things? Because these need to be drawn on. And if you look at this one, it's not got much drawing on. But what you can do, let's go back to our page. We can add some circles onto our page using a fine brush. And we're going to use a few. We don't use circles if you don't want. And I'm just going to create some veins. Don't have to be veins, I don't know what you want to call them, but I'm twisting my brush. What happens is, if you put, like, the good old thingy painting that we used to do, where you put one end and one end like that, and you get like a twofer if you wiggle your brush round. See what I mean? So we go there, and then we go, and you get, so here is the area I want, just here, just for now. Oh, found something wrong. So, can you see this bit here? Just this bit I'm going to work on. And I've been looking at wings and things. Oh, and I don't know it. I've been looking at wings and how they're made up, and it's fascinating to just see how you can um, see something so close up and go, no way did I know it was like that. You know, because you don't always look at them close up, do you? You like, and then when you see them, you're like, no, is that right? So we'll have a little bit of a play on this sheet using that. I'm going to use some um, gilded flakes on here and change it a little bit. But I will do some drawing just to show you what I mean. So in my little book, which I can recommend and I will highly recommend it, it's I didn't want to even draw on that one because I thought I'll paint on it. So in this little book here, I've been drawing wings and things, and I'll just go over. So I'm looking at this shape. So as I was studying wings, I realised that there's so much structure, and it's amazing how, like, brick walls and structure from buildings and all sorts of things can be seen just in this small area. And I'm pretty certain you'll see the structure that really well, it all interests me. Shall I bring you down a bit? Excuse me. Oh no, not that one. Sorry, I've got my jewellery bar up, so. Oh gosh, sorry about that. Oh no, don't do that, because that means there'll be all stuff all over the floor. Oh, it has done it. Oh well, never mind. I've got my jewellery on it, and it's not great. Right, okay, so sorry about that. I am so professional. So I've been looking at the formation and how it's like a Zentangle and a Zendoodle all in one, or you know, whatever the names are for them. They didn't invent them, sorry to say. It's like me with my moodling. It's just the name I gave it at the time. I was thinking of mood and doodle, but you know, they're not. You can't. It's very hard to, you know, to sort of invent stuff nowadays because you think you have, and then suddenly you're like, it's been done 5 million times before with all different names. So you're just a producer of artwork. I'm not saying you can't be um, original. Right, so as I've been looking at the structure of the leaves, I've noticed this absolutely beautiful uniform. And you can see I'm not being too precise because the wings, although absolutely precise, show like jigsaw. So we've got this. I'd love to be able to do stamps like this because I just think that the smaller you go, the more you can do with it actually, I think, because you can make the image into anything. So when you're looking at a wing, I urge you to go and do that. There's this bit here that I really love, and this bit here. And what it is you get like a zigzag like that. Okay, I've got another one here. And even though it looks random, everything fits to it. Right, so they look really random. So you put your main ones on and you wiggle, wiggle. And then you've got your veins. And these are like the little cells. And it's like mountain and valleys. And even though it looks straight, more or less, but it's got a wiggle on it, there'll still be structure. So it's this here that we will be looking at later. And I really urge you to go and have a look at nature, because I can't tell you what. I went away and did all these like little naturey things the other day, sat there painting, and I was loving it. So just going to put some more lines in here, and if I show it you that way, you can see there's the shape, and it's a ziggy-zaggy thing, so they go where the point is. So they drop. So the point is from the point, and then it's the opposite way from that point. So you get, so even though there's a wiggly line, even though there's a wiggly line there, it's actually only wiggly in the middle. But at the top, and these are quite, so they go big, big, little, and then these look really tiny. But all it is it's just blocked off like that. But I would urge you to go and have a look. I mean, it's a rubbish drawing, but it's because I've not finessed it at the moment. But that pattern inspires me. Okay, so we've got that wonderful. This paper's beautiful. Really is beautiful. We could even put the front of that on it. You know, this on it. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? So I've got this. Oh, sorry, I moved that. Didn't need to. So I want to be showing you why. See that shape? Yeah. I'm going to try and put the shape here. So I have got a white pen, and oh yeah, I'm just going to run in the white pen. So I'm going to go in with a white pen, and I'm going to put some glitter on the glitter, some cosmic on the other. So I look at it and I think, right, white pen. I've got a pencil somewhere. A white pencil, that might help. Because white charcoal. So I've got all these as well. Excuse the table, I have to have a cushion on it. So I can rest my arms, because otherwise I can't move my arms. Right, here we go. Good old signal. So I'm putting the big line in, if you can call that a big line. And then I'm just going to follow the other one. So I'm echoing this. Just move that now. So you don't. And then I'm going to put in those lines. So you can do it as neat as you want, as fine as you want, whatever you want. So I'm just going to put a ziggy-zag in here, like that. And then I'm going to go so you can see it, I hope. And this is so therapeutic. And the reason I say go and look at nature is because if you just sit there waiting for it to slap you on the head, it won't. So if you go and look, at the smaller things, like mushrooms are amazing. If you go and look at them and then go, let's see if this right one. It won't work. I'll tell you why it won't work, because you've got acrylic on it. Oh, it's not that one. It's that one, silly woman. So what I'm going to do now, because I can and I will and I want to, is I'm going to use, right, so I'm just doing a wibbly wobbly line, and I'm really sorry if you can't see it, but, oh, sorry, you can sort of see it now, and I'm just going to go with the markings. Oh, no. So we've got them, you can see them now, can't you? And I'm just something really, really special about using a pen like this, because although you can see it, it's like a mystery. See what I mean? Now, the Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes, uh, they have their glue and acrylic glue, so I have put a link for you where it will take you to the flakes and the adhesives. So if not, go to the Katie Sue and then click on the Cosmic Shimmer side, and all will be revealed. But the links are on the affiliate links. You do need to know that they are affiliate. Can you just see? I've done some work like this many years ago for telly, and I've forgotten how beautiful it was. You can actually, don't forget, stitch it as well. Right, so put some little circles on it there. So we've got this pattern here, and don't forget, you can go straight onto the dark stuff as well. And I don't know how much flake. I wanted to use my cherry flame. Well, I am. Why aren't I using it? Oh, I sneezed before. Oh dear. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Don't think I put enough on. Glue. If you're going to do this right, you've got to use the right stuff, and I didn't. But it's giving me the effect. Oh, look at that. It's giving me a wonderful effect. Just let me put this back. The only reason I didn't actually want to use this one is because it's hard to see. But, oh, I'm in love. I'm in love with a German film star. I'm going to use a little bit of white on it, just to bright. White, she says. Oh, yeah. So you can see it. So, obviously I left parts without glue. And then, always, Always put it back. Now I have contaminated that, but I really don't. Oh my gosh, look at that, it's stunning. Oh, just neat. Oh, nearly. See, you need. Oh, I thought the lid was off. You can, oh yeah, right, you can really see. So I would get my brush on that. It's actually not here at the moment. So just rub it off. And there's my sponge. Right, and where the glue is, where it's run a little bit, I'm going to make the pattern. So I'm using a gold pen, a fine gold pen, just to make a real, you say, well, you can't see it. See how it's bringing the red out? You'll see now. It's really hard to see. It's my fault for picking. Well, I'm not being sorry for picking my favourite. You see it? How beautiful is that? I'm going to scratch some of that off. Oh, I don't have to. I use my pen on it. What am I doing? But you can see how oh, I love that. I love that. Let me get. See if I can do it. Oh, here's one. Right, so we'll put that one there. That one there. That one there and that one there. And then move it up. That on its own is beautiful. Let me turn it round here. I did have my viewfinders, but it's they've gone to the land of Nod somewhere. So you can see, I'll make that a bit bigger, it looks better. There we go. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And, you know, take 2 pens and what you get is instant parallel drawings, but parallel lines, sorry. I've turned around now, so I'm going to get more work, different colours. So black, it's gold on white and white on gold, and then the opposite. So let's quickly put. I love it. It's a love-hate relationship. Can you see it? Right. So I'm going to finish off with what did I do with these? Well, what do I do with these? Well, I do the same thing, only this time I should have used a cosmic shimmer glue, because you know it's one of those, and it's the best glue in the world. Um, so I'm just going to run the pen like this. Creatopia's on this weekend with the lovely Olga um, and Nuneka, and it's, oh my word, I can't remember her name. Oh, that's so rude of me to come to me. I've got brain fog, so I do apologise. Finnabar. Oh, so sorry about that. Finnabar, they're all going Creatopia, so the people who are going there, you're going to have an amazing time. Um, I'm going to put silver on this, just to see. Right, I don't even know where the lines are, but... Right, I know what it is. You have to leave this to prove, like, yeast. And if you've not, some of it's the right consistency and some isn't. But I quite like that sometimes, because sometimes I want this, like, hit and miss, and that's me. It's certainly not the product. So, yeah, put it on a piece of paper. I'm just going to brush that off. Try not to breathe, and then back in here. I do really well with this, you know. I shouldn't have the blooming door open, should I? That doesn't help. So, live action. Live at the Withers Gate. Right. I'm going to try and hoover that up later, but with very little success. So, let me see. We've got this now, which I'm loving. Now, you can't see the lines great because it's got a really colourful background, but this is only a test piece. Here, let's see what we've got. Just rubbing my sponge over it. Oh my word, look at this. Oh my word. Just one thing that this needs now. And the great thing is, it's... I was saying to Rachel when I was explaining that this on the front of your journal doesn't matter. You can keep doodling on it. It can change every day. There's no, you know, oh, I can't do that because that's finished. No, there's no finished. I'm going to get a micron pen and I'm just going to run it gently, wibbling, because wibbling wins. And like me, I've got shaky hands. You can just remember that when you want wibbly, do it properly, because then it looks like a proper wibble. If you don't, you end up like it really doesn't look good. So that the way around that is two lines over each other. I've done it. I know loads of people already do it, but if you look back since COVID, you'll see. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see everything from COVID as well. I spent a few hours on COVID with lives, and I did love it. So, the fine lines now, don't forget, blocking the lines. So there's some here just round this one. I'll do it round, which one? Do it round this one here. So we've got, I'm hoping the glue doesn't kill my pen, but it's worth it to show you. So what we were doing before, but then bringing that pattern of sections back in, see? So I'll do a bigger version here. And if you've got the micron pens in different colours, they're brilliant because they allow you to have a different colour in the same marker, like a 5.5, and so the line are the same, pigment's the same. You could put a jewel on that if you wanted, or you could just put a few more lines on it like that. And I think it needs a few circles. So what, well, we're going to be working on the sheets as we go. So here again, I am just going to put in it works beautifully on the paint. It's got more structure now, so I'm just going to put in a few. And on this one, soften it up. With some white lines. And there's no, I'm not trying to be clever or anything. There's no rules. Just enjoy. Cut one colour next to another. But I will say something. Good products. It's not just about your talent. How can your talent shine if you've got rubbish products? So, remember that. Sometimes we blame ourselves and it's not. It's what we're using. It's not fit for purpose. So on these, I'm just going to write next to, I'm going to add some more lines next to those chestnut colour, which is, it's like a Payne's grey. I love Payne's grey as well. You always have to have light near dark. Sorry, you couldn't even see me. Look at that there. Just spotted it now. It is a landscape. And these are trees. That's what we're making that one. Not ready yet though. Obviously these are all cool. Yeah. This is going to be a house. And that's just because I used a flat brush, the edge of a flat brush. Yeah, can you see the house? And then just put some white on these because they need it. I'm going to run it right down one page. And I'm going to do 3 like that. So I've got lots of feeling about this one being like patterns and dangles. So I'm going to really, I can't do any more on that because otherwise I'll just finish it. And not wrong with finishing it, but don't forget they're never finished. You can add, if you want to add more pigments on, whether it be acrylic pigment or whether it'll be inks, then the layers are the important bit because the layers are what make it. See, you're a bit wonky there, aren't you? Sorry about this. But you can see now I'm just creating. And the thing is, the acrylic paint is fantastic to work on the top of. You've got absolute. Oh, my pen's gone in my ink. Who'd have thought that would have happened? Here, bit of gold. Hard to see it, but and the tip is use the metallics on the complementary colour. So if it's guacamole everywhere. If it's green, it's going to be red. If it's blue, it's going to be orange. And if it's orange, no, blue and, no, red and green. Let me get this right. Blue and orange. So what's red and green, blue and orange? Yellow and purple, that was it. Right, I'm totally inspired. I'm inspired by the fact that I've got like really beautiful research of wings and feathers and all sorts. I love the idea that I'm working on 4 pieces at once because this gives me, it's like lessons in the day. You don't want to stick on 1 or 2. You've got to have like a bit of difference. Oh, I should be bored stiff. So you can see, look, the line's coming in. And I will be very careful because I am likely to just, these could be acrylic. I could make them into what they call the birches. So that's a good page one. Aha! No. Oh, there it is. Sorry about this. There we go. See, I think we could put lots more colour on that. And I also think it's very much... Oh! I've just got to do it. I need a do for... Let me see. Oh, just do it. You see? Right, so we've got this wiggly wiggly thing. Again, it's like the stuff I did. Oh, don't kill me, pen. No, don't. scribble. So it looks like not the best work. So I don't like it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that and that and then wipe it off. Now you see, I've lost my orange. So don't fret. Still there. I love it when things go wrong and you have to get them right. That isn't the right thing for that. Although I want to do a little bit of a, you know, down the rabbit hole. That wasn't the right shape for that. Although I do need the bright blue. Remember that if you're using a pen, if you don't want it to be smudged, then use a permanent one. If you do, then use then watercolour. So there we go. Add in a little bit of green and the purple and stuff. So right, sorry about this. It's going everywhere. Right. Oh my goodness me! I've bored you to death. Right. Well, it looks like I'm out. And Sunday looks a good day for me. But I'm just thinking, I'm sure there's something I've got to do on Sunday. But I'm going to say Sunday at 10 because um, because it's, I can't remember, but I'll let you know. So we're saying it'll be the 5th of July 26. Now you might think I've used a piece of paper, but before I go, I'm going to show you my favourite thing to do, and I'll use this bit to show you. I used to do this in year 7, and it so today is the 5th of July, and it's not so sun, and it's a lot cooler. I'm happy as keep it together, pig muck, and with my friends. So then I'm going to go, I'm happy as can be, and the other day I was like a squirrel with no nuts. Today my pantry is overloaded in a good way. Right, so then, well, you've got that, you've got this great pattern, but then you go, so always remember to tie a knot in your pajamas single beds are only made for one, two. Let's go fly a kite and watch it soar through the sky and hide itself in the clouds. So you have got this pattern background that I've already like journal spilled it. I've just, but I can still do this simple thing to do. If you want to write but you don't want anyone to see it, or you don't want to read it ever again, then it's yours. Now, this is a runnable pen. Does that even make, is that even a word? And I've just journal spilled. It's not really hidden. It's a bit like life, isn't it? It's not really gone away. We just have to deal with it. I've got a very good friend, and she's pleased with her work at the moment, and she's gone through something that a lot of people have, but I'm really proud of her. She's done amazingly well. So, we lost Philippa, BG, Dawn, I lost a wonderful hubby. We've all had scary things. I'm not saying one's worse than anybody else's. It's personal, so you can't compare. So just help each other out. You spend the same amount of energy being nasty as you do being nice. Crazy, isn't it? There we go. See? There's your just get a little tiny bit of that white in there and just make that a bit orange, a bit lighter, and then I will do. See, I can't stop. Once a pot, can't stop. So there, I've done my trauma writing, or whatever you want to call it, journal spilling. If you want to do that on your own and do your own words, that's even better. You can rip it up or burn it, but nobody has to read that. But what a great background. What a great background. So before I go, let me explain. The book I was using is, I promise you, this is an amazing book, and please go, seriously, that is amazing. But this one, um, that one's got 30 pages A5. That's 300 GSM. This is 350. It's like blooming mouthboard, but I can't say that, it's not. But this is a mixed media one, so it's going to take it. Oh, it's got great information down the side, which allows you to see it. 20 sheets. I love that. So I've been using that. We made our little book. I've been absolutely inspired to go on and make a right mess in it, which I love. There we go. There's the front. So each time I lift it, I've done this on this now with the idea of using dragonfly wings and journal spill without going too far. But that's what we've done. So we'll take these further. I hope you're with me on Sunday at 10. I know I should make it 12, but I might have to get back to you and do it after the monastery on Monday, which would make it about 4 o'clock on Monday. So, but watch this space. I'll try and get out as much information for you as possible. I hope you enjoyed that. And please look up, it is an affiliate, but please look up at some of the great products that Sue and Cosmic Shimmer have brought back, you know, with the help of Andy Skinner and Sheena. So I'm going to leave you. I certainly love you. I love you for your precious time and your energy and your all of it. But look at my pens, they're all mucky, but I love it. So yeah, I hope to see you Sunday at 10. And until then, right, don't let anything stop you. Go for it. Yeah. Bring your mojo back from holiday. Bye. Stay at me hand.